Hangin' with Denny.
What's cracking, everybody? Oh, I could not wait for today. He's here, the man, the myth. It's all about him, clearly, apparently. Jay Hassell, Mr. Jeremy Hassell. What's up, man?
I bring my own applause. In life, everyone listening in the world, the millions of you catching this podcast, sometimes you gotta bring your own applause somewhere. You gotta bring the party there, because some people need to be shaken up.
I like that. You're the first to bring your own applause.
Hey, I'll be the first. We're just getting started.
We're
not even to minute 5 yet. We're just getting this thing going. No, this is gonna be fun, man.
Yo, so real quick, I know I always ask everybody what they like to drink or what they want, anything special, and you were like, I don't drink alcohol.
No.
You just do hardcore drugs.
Well, if you consider crystal meth and hardcore, and where I come from, that's just the norm. No, I've never drank and I've done drugs. I never really wanted to.
Yeah, that's what you said. So because of that, I got a little something for you.
Oh, dude, he's bringing the glasses, people.
Hold on.
You're listening right now. He's bringing these amazing glasses here.
Hold on. Now, a thing about Jeremy that he really enjoys. Open this a little bit here.
Okay, I want you to hear it. What I'm opening right now is, oh my God. All right, everyone. Denny understands me. I didn't even open this package of amazing white, shipped in from Scotland, some like factory tissue. I've never seen this kind of tissue before in my life. It's soft, yet crunchy and glossy. But the aroma of the butter, the sugar, the salt.
And Scotland tissue, that's amazing.
Come on, I'm a connoisseur. These are chocolate chip cookies.
They are.
And he understands one of my favorite things in the world. I'm a very simple man.
Yeah.
And chocolate chip, you didn't even get me. Snickerdoodles are okay.
No.
Oatmeal raisin are cool.
Yeah.
But chocolate chip are the winner.
Well, the thing about, your Instagram, which is fun, you guys all follow Jeremy, of course, we'll get to that, but you're always posting stuff about food, and it's funny because you're always like, what is it? And there are a lot of cookies. A lot of sweets, it's a lot of cookies, it's a lot of food.
It is, well, I can't help it. I mean, what you eat, it affects you, you know what I mean? And cookies make you happy. Everyone listening, I'm not saying make a meal out of them.
Yeah.
Have a cookie,
no,
changes the vibe.
But you know what you need with cookies?
What?
You need a little bit of
Yo, my man, he gets the most expensive cookies. They smell, I'm so excited to jump in here. And then he brings out the budget shop right here. I had Denny up here, I had Denny and Kate up here, and now you're still there with me though, because you got to reduce fat, because you know I keep it healthy.
Totally, you gotta stay trim.
I appreciate you.
So we got milk and cookies when you want to dive in. We'll dive into one shortly, because I'll taste one with you too.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're doing gifts. I have a gift for you as well.
Oh, well, gifts. Wait a minute. This is
not yet though.
Good.
We're gonna wait up on mine first because we have these cookies here. I'm gonna use it as an after treat because if I jump in there now, this interview's over.
Cookies onto your teeth and everything.
No, I already talk fast.
Yeah.
You give me sugar, it's a wrap. It's over.
So one of the cool things why I wanted to hang out with Jeremy, we met like over 10 years ago, and it's been a while.
Let's break it down.
And real quick, we met at an audition,
yes,
which we were talking about in the car, for
Pop Stop. Or Top of the Pops or Pop Stop TV. It was like an American kind of countdown show in New York City. I remember the audition room. It was on 26th Street between Broadway and 8th. It was upstairs, the elevator. But people, when I walked in, all of you people have auditioned before or gone to interviews. You always check vibes in the room or whatnot. And I looked around the room. There were some people who thought they were all that in a bag of cookies. People who thought they were this or that. And then I looked and Denny's over there smiling. I'm like, what's good, brother? And we just clicked.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought you were Robert Downey Jr. at first. I was like, yo, is that Iron Man? And I was like, no. But seriously, I'm an energy person.
Yeah.
And when I saw you, we literally clicked like we've known each other. That was years ago.
That was somebody, like, we haven't seen each other since that audition.
Yes, we have not seen each other in person.
In person, right.
Social media, we've contact. We're actually,
of course,
our vibe is right. But yeah, we haven't. That's wild, Denny.
It's amazing, and we always talk about, and we're both, the same way with energies, picking up energies in the room, picking up that vibe of the room, picking up who's got the bag of cookies and what.
I'm a feeler, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's helped me so much in life. Being true to yourself helps you so much, everyone listening, what you're doing in life. Because when you try to be something that you're not, you're faking yourself out in other people. So just in general, I'm always a feeler. If the vibe is right, we can make things work, So that's how you and I became friends.
And I think that's tough to a lot of people. Not that we're like doctors, or it's just based from experience. When you're comfortable with, I guess, yourself, or yourself, or you come across fun, and you come across not too cocky. A lot of cocky ones around.
Oh, there's a few. There's a few. Oh, but let me say also, there is a time to feel yourself.
Totally.
Sometimes you have to put that
in the bedroom when the door's closed.
Yes, Denny. Sometimes you have to put your ego on Front Street at certain times.
Yeah.
But I think we connect more when we're being our truly authentic self, no matter what line of field of work you're in. Yeah, we're entertainment, but it goes to business, it goes to everything, Because people, whether we say it or not, we all want either something aspirational, but we really connect with something that's real, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, totally, I agree, and I love that. And real quick, I just think it's sometimes people, I don't think you really know it until you're like, it clicks in, I think, all of a sudden. And one day I was like, oh, I get who I am, or I get it, or I understand, or I can care less about any other stuff.
Isn't
I figured it out.
Isn't that a beautiful, what you said, Denny, said it so fast, but I think that's the essence of a lot of life, man, is finding that moment of going, wait a minute, I know what I'm about.
Yeah. And
then you can react to things so much better.
Yeah.
You kind of take that time to figure out who you are. That's awesome, man.
And the little intro, so I didn't go briefly into more of what Jeremy does, so that's why we're here.
That stuff too.
So the first thing is, besides hosting MTV, was one of the first gigs, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Early on?
Denny, let's unpack it.
Unpack it! It's Christmas morning, let's open up these gifts!
I love Christmas.
Oh, it's so good, right?
My favorite holiday.
Me too!
Because you get to eat everything and you get to give to people that you care about and show them it's amazing. But okay, rewind back. So, I went to school at University of Hartford in Connecticut.
Right. Oh, you went to Hartford.
I told you I know a little bit about Connecticut.
Yeah.
I know a little bit. Hartford's a very interesting city for everyone listening. You haven't known. I've never seen a city like it. It doesn't really have a middle class, where Hartford was.
Sure.
But I studied abroad a semester in London, and I studied international marketing. And I met a really fine young woman. And she was British, and she told me that I have a face for television. I should try entertainment. But I said, no, I'm working in marketing. I'm studying where I'm going. Like most men do, when hot girls tell us to do things, we do them.
We do it.
So the next, I went back to my college and I filmed 24 hours a day of my life. Because in college, how I made extra money is I promoted clubs in New York City, as well as in Connecticut.
Yeah.
So I would do that, and then I'd also go to school. So I'd be sleeping 3 hours a night, traveling between New York and Connecticut, and then throwing parties in both places.
Promoting's crazy. That's a crazy schedule. I mean, you're just up all night.
It doesn't stop, It was fun, but
Yeah.
I didn't sleep. But so I did some day in my life. I sent it to MTV for The Real World, and I got into the last. I went through casting. It was a great experience.
Yeah.
Let me tell everyone the experience. They don't know if they don't know how it goes. What you do is you get interviewed by the producers. Then you get interviewed also. Every week is a different kind of interview. They do Skype interviews, videos. So then you get interviewed by past cast members, and then you get interviewed by therapists and psychologists as well.
I didn't know the past cast members interviewed.
Oh yeah. I had Jason from Boston. I can remember. Look at this, and I had someone else from the Texas. I can't remember. It'll come to me in a minute. And when you go in those, they just throw you in so many questions to ask you about yourself, because I've never been to therapy, so it was a new thing for me, talking so much about myself and whatnot. And I made it all the way to the semifinalist round. And right before I was supposed to fly out for the finals round in California, I get a call from Mary Ellis Bunham, rest in peace. She created the show, her and Jonathan Murray. And she says, Jeremy, that we love you, but we've already casted the person who would be in your role, which is the fixer. We've already casted that. And I said, oh, so I'm not going to California tomorrow. I'm like, no. I was like, oh. But she goes, wait. She goes, you know so much about music and pop culture, and you love people, I can tell. You ever thought about being a host or a VJ? And I was like, no, like Carson Daly? She's like, yeah. I'm like, no. She goes, well, I'm going to send your stuff to the MTV Talent Department. And I said, all right, cool, thanks, bye. Hung up. And I was like, man, this sucks. I thought my life was going to change. 4 months of casting, going through my college, cameras following me. My whole school thought I was going as well. So it was hard. It was bittersweet. But anyway.
But that's the thing you got to learn. Like we talked about it earlier. It's just like you have to. You get a lot of no's.
Oh man.
You get a lot of no's.
In this business, you get more no's than yes.
You do.
So if you're not comfortable with rejection, entertainment might not be in front of the camera. At least it might not be for you.
Yeah.
Because that comes. It's all a part of the course. You know what I'm saying? So I'll speak through this story for you. So then, fast forward to, I get a call from MTV. I come in for an audition. I go to the 23rd floor, and I meet Vinny Potestivo, shout out, and a few people there, and I go and I read. For the first time, I read cue cards.
Yeah.
And see teleprompters. I don't know what this was.
Right.
I'm in college for business marketing, and I'm like, kind of like stuttering myself through and not really like hitting my marks, and because I was trying to be like Carson Daly, who I saw on TV that morning, And after he was like, what happened? You were so cool in our first pre-interview. What happened to this? I go, I was trying to like Carson. I saw that. And he was like, no, we like you, but, you're so green. You don't have any experience, any broadcast, anything, but we're going to keep you in the pool. I said, all right, cool. I didn't believe him. I moved to the city. I started doing like modeling commercials and stuff, and then I get a call from TV saying, "Hey, I want you to come in." I said, "All right." So I was just coming in for like a show to watch. I thought I walk in and I meet Carson for the first time. Like, oh my God, I'm such a big fan of yours. He's like, "Hey, cool." And everyone I'm talking to, I meet Lala, so sweet, all these hosts, and I'm shaking hands in the room, Denny. And then I look over and I'm shaking hands. Oh, I'm saying nice to meet everyone. I was excited.
Right.
And I'm shaking hands. I'm looking at this girl. I go, "She looks so familiar." I'm like, "You look so familiar." She goes, "Oh, I do, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like Madonna.
Madonna.
So nice to meet you. And she goes, "Yeah." And Carson goes, "Yeah, this is who you're interviewing today." I said, "Who? I'm interviewing today." And she goes, "Great, I get the new guy." And I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, great. She goes, "So you didn't know either?" I go, "I just knew I was coming in and, to see whatever. Don't be an audience member, but this is so great." And I started talking to her and I was like, "Yo, so nice to meet you. I feel him." And she looks at me and she goes, "I'm nervous." And I was
What
like,
was going through your head? What's going through your head at that point?
I said it to her. I'm straightforward, Danny. I go, no disrespect, but I've watched you my whole life on television. I've seen you in the VMA, Super Bowl, everything. How are you nervous for a show like this? She goes, "Well, I'm doing a show live and I'm playing guitar and I haven't done that in a few years." So I go, "Wow." She goes, "Well, honey, with performers, how we use those nerves or what separate us from good from great." And I looked at her and I was like, she's dropping knowledge. I said, "All right, cool." And then she introduced me to her guitar teacher, her manager. I met her whole team. It was great. Then goes showtime. I get up there. Carson tosses to me to ask him down a question. I said, "Madonna, on this new album," I remember, wow. I was like, "You're doing a lot of hip-hop on this album as well. That's different from you because you're pop more or less, but you do a lot of genres. Why so much?" And she looks at me, she goes, "Because I wanted to." One-word answer. And I go, "Well, why'd you want to?"
Yeah.
Instinctively. I just started asking her more questions. So we go back and forth for a whole segment. Then the segment ends. Because she was totally different than
How long was the segment?
It was probably like 2 minutes. But
Okay,
it felt like 3 hours.
Yeah, it's a long time. 2
She was
minutes.
giving one-word answers, but I wasn't letting it go. And then after, the producer's like, "You're meant to be doing this because you just went up against that's the top." And she completely stonewalled me, but I was like, "No, we're going to talk." And then from there.
And that's huge. Like, you have to be, it's Madonna.
Come on.
I got to give everything I got. I got this right now. I got to do it. I got to roll with it. I got to keep going. But you think differently, right? You, like, when you're with a celebrity, like, interview them, it's, or how it's like, I'm not like intimidated. Like, you're nervous, but I feel like, I don't know, I'll be able to kind of roll with, it's just a conversation. I know it was with Madonna. And I know, did you have, like, any time to do any research? You knew Madonna right away, like a lot of stuff you can go into about Madonna.
Of course. Well, she's one of my favorite artists of all time.
Got it, okay.
So I was already I was in
it.
a lucky zone. I was like, "Are you kidding? Borderline?"
Got it.
I was like, we can play that right now and everyone will be like, "Okay," or Starlight. But no, I've learned more and more with, as many celebrities I've interviewed, it's in the hundreds now, maybe in the thousands. It could be at this time in my career.
Oh, let's list a couple too. You got A-Rod, you got Gaga, you got Hilfiger, you got Campbell, Naomi Campbell.
She's the most beautiful person I've ever met still.
Really?
Still. Oh, in person, camera does her zero justice.
It's funny how...
It was the first time, I've been around Beyonce, I've been around a lot of people, okay? When I got to interview Naomi Campbell, when I was this close to her, I looked up, because I didn't pay attention, I was like, "Oh, hey," I looked at her face and close, and I was like, "Oh, this is why you're the Naomi Campbell." It threw me off. I was like, after the interview, I was going to tell her, I go, "You're absolutely stunning." I go, "I've seen your pictures for years, but in person, oh my God." And she goes, "Thanks, Dolly."
Was she one-word answer in the interview, or she was okay?
No, she was awesome. She was a sweetheart. She was great.
That's great. Oh, man. It's awesome.
No, we can unpack. How many hours we got? Stories we can do.
We're good. Stretch it out.
Hanging with Denny.